Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that works. Why do I have so many issues? I just might have to take a nap and then do this. I swear, it seems like everything has tried to stop me from doing this video. I have been working on this for hours now. I'm exhausted. Okay, let's get in this video, shall we? Record. And record. Now, I'm testing again. My microphone is like very quiet. I'm not sure, but now I have it cranked to the full, the max. It's cranked 100%. So I want to see what it sounds like. I'm on the full circle, and I have it laying down. It's like regular, just standing up like this. Yeah, like this. But I want to see what it'll look like if I kind of tilt it a little bit and like have it facing me. And then we'll see what it sounds like when it's doing that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? 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 All right, let's do this. There's like a huge delay. Fucks with me bad. All right, let's try this again. I do not have my ducks in a row. So I wanted to talk about, my observation. Oh, geez. Y'all, there has been so much happening, and it's been so hard not to be able to speak. So, as you can hear, my voice is not that great. It's going to probably come in and out. I have had laryngitis for the last 2 weeks. Last month I had it as well, so I need to get to the doctor and find out why I keep getting laryngitis. But I have a feeling that it's probably God saying, bitch, you need to shut your mouth. That's what I think. So let's get into it though, because there's so much happening. And YouTube is so nasty, like social media, period. People feel so like protected and comfortable behind that screen where people just do like the most. They are so extra. It is mind-blowing how people act. People expect you to show them compassion, but yet they can't show compassion to others. If only we would wake up every day and say, I'm going to treat others as I would want people to treat me, this world would be so much better place. It really would. So I'm just going to talk about some of the stuff that I have been seeing here on the YouTubes. And kind of like why I just backed away. It's like, it's just too much. It's nasty. And like, I'm not around toxic in my real life. I'm not around toxic shit. So like, why would I constantly surround myself like that online? When I watch a lot of these people and these creators and these communities they've built, like all I see is like really sad, bitter people. And these are adults, and like I'm like, are we in high school or what is this? Like, were you guys picked on or bullied as children? And so now, like, you all come together and you bully others. I mean, the stuff that people say, like, I get we're all different, right? We're all raised different. We come from different, backgrounds and all that. I get that, but like, I cannot imagine just getting online and just like bashing somebody from head to toe. Like, I can see going after people for their behavior and stuff that they do, but literally picking people apart for everything. Like, why do others think that's any of your business? Like, I don't understand why people feel the need to like say certain things. Like, not everything needs to be spoken on sometimes people just need to keep their mouth closed and just keep some of those thoughts inside. Because just because they come across your mind don't mean they need to be spoken about. Why do you think it's okay to get on and talk about somebody's haircut or their hair color or their weight or their parenting style? Like, I'm sitting here watching, like, I'm watching this stuff happen with Not Another Housewife. That's the latest thing that I've been seeing. And I'm just going to be real. Like, I do think Not Another Housewife gives these mommy vloggers way too much grace. I do. I don't agree with the mommy vlogging stuff situation at all. I think it's despicable to put your children's mental health issues and all that online. That's awful. It's exploiting children. Yeah, I do. I do honestly believe that. I don't feel like they should be on YouTube doing that. I do think there's going to be harsh consequences as these children get older. But I also don't think it's right to hide behind a cause of let's stop the exploit, and you're sitting on your channel and you're like picking apart these kids' stories too. I'm like, we're talking about, and you're looking at me like, what is she talking about right now? I didn't even like give the backstory. Okay, so there's this channel called Nora, and she's, I guess, a big fan of DCP, and they kind of go after these mommy vlogger channels behind the cause of stop the exploit. However, like, they're exploiting the exploiters, but they're not like, okay, I get calling out the bad behavior, right? Getting on your channel and saying, this is nasty, this is disgusting, this behavior is wrong, you shouldn't do this behavior. But, like, I don't get the whole sitting on your channel day after day. And this lady's whole, like, her whole thing is about this mommy vlogger. Like, it's her whole channel's built on that. And, like, just tearing this woman apart, not for just her behavior, but for, like, everything. Like, the stupid, petty shit that's just, like, really... So she put out a video, this mommy vlogger, and... showing what she did with her kids for Valentine's, and she's like, we woke up and we got like a banana sherbet and some strawberries, and then for dinner I made them like some taco thing, and then for dessert we had cookies, and it's showing. It looks really nice. Don't get me wrong. I'm jealous. Like that's like perfect superwoman mom type shit. And that's another reason I don't like mommy vloggers, because I think some people feel guilty, like, oh, well, I can't perform that for my children. But you shouldn't feel that way whatsoever. But that's great. If she wants to do that for her children, more power to her. I'm not going to hate on her for doing it. But don't feel bad if you're not that mom and you don't do that. You shouldn't feel bad about that. So afterwards... they're like dissing her for that, and she makes a comment, well, that's why the children are fat. Who calls children fat? I mean, and that's what I'm talking about. They're calling the children names, they're calling them gross. You're going after the children. You're not just going after the parents anymore. You're not just going after the behavior. There's this like line that gets crossed, and honestly, what you're building is a very toxic community, and it's just like, it's like a bunch of pack of wolves is what I've noticed. And they're all just filled with hate. Sorry, hold on. Okay, yeah, I mean it. And they're like so full of hate. And then they're like so petty that they don't really have any like educated arguments. So they just keep saying, like, going after looks and, you know, saying how stupid they are. And like, they really don't have no like words to like explain what's happening. They just have to like cut to the insults, because that's really all they got going. And then you got this hype man in the back saying, yep, the fuck. Like, it's just like, and I'm like, these are grown adults. They've spent 3 hours on this live. It's just crazy. And then like you have people in the comment section talking about people's looks. Like I seen somebody say something about not another housewife looks like a blowfish. And all I could think was, man, I wish that person would show their face, because I bet you anything, I would put money on it that that person doesn't look that great themselves. So like, I don't understand that. I don't get why people do that. Like, don't throw stones at glass houses. Didn't you learn that stuff in school? Like, what is happening? It's so weird to me. Like, I don't know, man. I just watch YouTube and it's almost like a joke. Like, these people cannot be serious. What are we surrounding ourselves with? Oh, there's another thing. They were talking about eggs, right? And she's like, she said something about, you know how much eggs are these days? They're like $5 for 12. And that Doherty woman, she's just like putting 12 in the skillet at a time. Okay, like are you jealous because she has money to buy eggs and make scrambled eggs for her family? What is happening? Like, this is weird. Like, this is Twilight weirdness. We're gonna pick apart how many eggs she puts in the skillet. Like, that's what they do. They like pick the littlest, stupidest shit. And then like I hear people, like even her own audience, you can tell they feel some type of way, and sometimes like they do the stuff that this woman's outing. And they like, they'll say like what it is, and then they will like make an excuse of why they do it though. They're like, yeah, well, my child, let's just say they're making fun of, one of the child because they can't read at 3 years old, and they're all like bashing, oh, this child can't read and it's 3 years old. You need to do better. You need to be a better parent. And then one of the audience members is like, yeah, my kid didn't start talking to 4, but that's just because my child has this and that and that. And oh, well, that's different. So as you can see, these insults you're throwing at this person you don't like, it affects other people who are watching you, even your own subscribers are in these situations and they're feeling some type of way, and it ain't no different, because you shouldn't be judging no one for that. You don't know. Like, and I keep hearing like, I don't know, they talk about like their diagnosis, and like they're like picking apart and they're going into like details of these children's diagnoses and talking about dolls and just nasty stuff. And I'm like, I'm sitting here looking like, where did they get their PhD at? Like, is that online too? Or did they actually sit in a class and read a book? Oh, wait a minute. They don't have their PhDs. Well, what the hell are they spreading that information for? What jokes? So, I don't know. It's weird, man. It's weird. So this lady, she decides to post none other housewife's private information. She gives her good docs, right? She puts their names, first name, last name. She lets everybody know she has their social security numbers. Who does that? Like, who puts some? And actually, I'm pretty sure that's probably against the law, because that can cause identity theft. I'm pretty sure that might be a case. If I was you, not another housewife, that's something I'd really look into. But then you show that she filed bankruptcy, and then say, oh, well, I got your social security. I'm gonna hold that over your head, your social security number, for someone just filed bankruptcy. What are they gonna buy? The fuck? She just filed bankruptcy. You ain't getting nothing in her name. Seriously? These people are weird. Why do you think that's okay? But the reason that she did this, right? The reason she put this docs out is because there's this child, which I'm not for sure. Like, none of this has been, like, I haven't made sure, like, this is facts. This is just what's being shown, what people are saying. So do not take this as facts. But there's a channel, and a child is behind it. They're saying it's this lady's grandson, and he has a channel here on YouTube, a public channel. And people are like, that's kind of weird, because you're going after these mommy vloggers, and these people are exploiting their kids, because kids shouldn't be on YouTube. But yet you have a family member on YouTube, like your grandson's on YouTube. It's just kind of weirdo behavior. So that's why Nora got so mad, because she felt like everybody was putting her grandson, if it is her grandson or this child, on blast, even though it's a public YouTube channel. But I get she don't want it to be shown in a negative light because these people are coming after her in a negative way. I can get it. But that is a public YouTube channel that this child has. But that's why she put this, blasted this information on another housewife. And that's just with everybody. Like, that's how everybody goes. Like, Road Hogg and all them. Like, they go to that level. I need to get my thing and show real quick. Hold on 1 second. Okay, boys and girls. Today's lesson. Okay, ready? See it? Okay, this middle line here, that's called morals, values, and boundaries. Okay? But a lot of you guys are over here or you're over here. And these right here, that's too far. You've gone too far. We need to stay right here along this line. You know, keep an open mind, do unto others as you would want yourself. You know, like those things right here. But people always have to go way too far, right? And if I'm talking about you in this video, you've gone too far. You've gone outside that line of boundaries and morals and values. So I see a lot of people, they like to call out these people over here, right? They want to call out these people's nasty behavior, right? But the problem is, they're over there too, okay? So you can't call out behavior from these people when you're over here on this side, on this one, okay? Now, if you're over here, you can maybe call out this behavior, but I would try to stay there, okay? I see a lot of people, they like, their whole lives, they're like, wow, I can't believe they said that. That's so nasty. That's disgusting, vile. Who talks like that? Who says those things? And then, literally the last video I watched, you're doing something just as worse. And everybody's like, yeah, that's nasty. They're awful. Ooh, get the pitchforks. Like, what? Did you guys not see them do the same thing? What Twilight Zone shit is this? What is happening? Like, and then you start thinking, like, does any of this do good? Like, are these people doing this stuff on purpose? Is this the purpose of YouTube? Like, it's like a game, and we just keep going round and around in a circle. Like, does anything ever, like, is there like an ending? Like, do we get to go to the castle at the end and like really like battle it out? Or do we just stay stuck in like that level, that certain level, and it just keeps repeating over and over? That's how I have to look at YouTube sometimes, man. It's crazy. So what time we got? All right, I gotta get ready to go to work. So, what else have I been seeing besides that craziness? Let me grab a drink real quick because I know I'm losing my voice. I do apologize. I sound like an 80-year-old smoker her whole life. All right, let's talk about what's been going on with Miss Coley. Oh my God, what a train wreck that's become. Coley feels like part of me feels bad for Coley because like I feel like she just like really wants to be like included. Like, I feel like she just really wants to have somebody support her. And I spoke on this before. I think Coley has blind loyalty to people. Like, she'll ride so hard for other people who wouldn't do the same for her. And I've said that before, and it's kind of sad, really. But Coley's behavior is quite odd, and she doesn't understand why. And I think she feels like she's been misunderstood, and like people are like thinking her behavior is a certain way because people have told us that. Like, I feel like maybe she thinks like we've gotten wrong information because of like something, maybe like Steph or Sarah or like we've heard from them. Like she thinks we've heard it out like the horse's mouth or something, but that's really not it. Like, it's just really about like watching the pattern, like watching your own behavior. Like, it's just very odd, really. She goes on like she's really like broken up and misunderstood and mislabeled, and like she's not this type of person. She's actually like a really good person if you get to know her. But then like the next video or short she'll do, it's like she acts like she's so unbothered, and like she's just so hard, and she don't care. She don't give a shit what nobody thinks about her. Like everybody can F off, like whatever. You ain't about that. She's about that. Like, and then I don't know. It's weird. Like everything's so weird. That's my thing. It's weird. I need a shirt. But like, I don't know, the things that you say is like, just like the accusation about Tira. Like, why would you even share that? That's like, didn't you learn already? Like, you don't just go throw shit out there and hope something sticks. That's something else I've noticed about a lot of these people in this community, like these creators. They throw these insults, these generic insults out, and they just hope something sticks. So if you're the one who's getting these insults thrown at you, just know it's nothing personal. It can't be. Nobody really knows you in real life. So they just say the worst shit they can possibly think, and they just hope something hurts you. And then when they figure out what that trigger spot is, then that's when they just keep really like narrowing in on that, because they know that bothers you. I see it all the time. Like, for instance, I hate to keep going back to this, but this is just literally what I just got done watching. So they were wanting not another housewife to come on panel. You hear that thunder? Well, it's a good day for a nap. She said, like, they wanted her to come on out of the blue. Well, it's Valentine's Day. She's spending Valentine's Day with her husband. You bitter-ass women, like, get the fuck. So, like, they're like, she's too chicken. She won't come up. She's scared. And they're like, she don't have a husband. Like, she don't have nobody to spend Valentine's Day with. That's what somebody said. And then when they find out, like, yeah, she's actually married and all that, they're like, oh, well, her husband, there's no way he can like her. Or they'll say stuff like, she's faking. They're actually really split up. Like, just really weird, like, off-the-wall stuff. Like, I don't know where they pull that stuff from. But that's literally what it is. Let's just say about me. Whenever they were trying to figure out where I live and where I work because I was wearing scrubs, they were trying to figure out what job I had that I would have to wear scrubs. And then they were saying something about, oh, there's no way no man would ever be with her. She's single. She has to be single. No man would be with her. And then they find out, oh, she's been with the same man for 19 years. Oh, well, he must have been unhappy the last 19 years. Like, what? You just throwing this shit out there. Proofread what you put out there before you put it out there. I don't know, guys. I know it's a 20-minute rambling video. I just want to talk about how toxic YouTube is. I don't know, man. I really don't. Like, I have all these thoughts, but then I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't even know if any of it matters, really, Oh, another one they throw out, another generic one. Someone must pay her. She's on so-and-so's payroll. If you make a video defending somebody because you think it's wrong behavior, you're automatically on somebody's payroll. I heard somebody say that, like, about Tira when I made my video, that I must be on Tira's payroll. That's funny. No, I just speak up when I see shit that's wrong. I don't care if you like that person or not. I've said this before. I don't know why people can't wrap their mind about it. People think that because, I made that video about Roadhog and what they did to Tira, because I think what they did to Tira was absolutely wrong. I also think shit Tira's done was wrong. I disagree with things Tira's done. There's things about the doxing situation. I know she deeply does not feel like she's doxed people, but I do think she has. That's how I learned Bambi's real name and Steph's real name was from Tira's channel. So I do think she's doxed people, and I think she's completely wrong for that. That don't mean I'm going to turn an eye and just let people drag her in that type of way, because going above and beyond just her like situation, like what she's putting on YouTube, and her behavior, you know, and going on and bringing in her family and personal attacks is uncalled for, because there's a lot of stuff that she's done that you could use that's in her videos, like the stuff she's done, man. I don't understand why people always have to go to the next step and go real life, okay? Once again, the board. This is real life, man. Why do people go there? I don't understand. And everybody says if it's on YouTube, it's free game, right? It's free. Say whatever. You put it on YouTube. So just because somebody puts it on YouTube, that means you just cut your morals and your values away and just like go to their level because it's on YouTube. I don't know. That's weird to me. I mean, just because you put it on YouTube and I don't like you, that don't mean I'm going to like undo my character and things I stand for because it's on YouTube and I don't like you. I would rather see somebody take the higher road, because then everybody sits back and they say, I respect that person. I think that person has a good head on their shoulders and they have good character. They were raised right and they got good morals. Yeah, I'm yakking. I'm like venting right now. Okay, what else? I don't know. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to go to work. I know this was a ramble sesh, but I just got my voice back, and there's been so much happening on YouTube. And this is just things that's I've been watching and been wanting to say. So what do you think? Like, tell me, what do you guys think about the video? Like, all this toxic behavior? Do you think people go way too far? Do you feel like it's right to, like, match energy? And if we're matching energy, how low are we willing to go? Like I could be just as nasty as this person and that person. I could go that low, but I'm above that. And shouldn't people do that? Or just, no, it's just free game, whatever. Let me know what you guys think below. I'll see you guys really soon. And until next time, as always, take care. Give this video a like, comment, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.